Hi, this is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some video game discussions for my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, and the power of the PS5. Okay, now I found it supposedly on the Washington Post, which I thought was really weird though, but then again, I just want to check out this article, so I'll read this to you then. Alright, now the next generation is nearly upon us, and with it comes new heights of technical ambitions. With the upcoming PlayStation 5, Sony has trickled out exclusive game announcements over the past several months, as well as hardware details like the console's solid-state drive that promises to tremendously improve loading times, which brings ray tracing support and introduces finely tuned haptic feedback with the new DualSense controller. Some games like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart and harnessing PS5 specific tech that change the way we play. Okay, so now we saw a glimpse of next-gen capabilities during the announcement trailer for Rift Apart back in June, as well as an extended look at gameplay during Gamescom Open at Night live last week. Now, Gamescom gave the public the deepest dive yet on this game, showing 7.5 minutes of protagonists Ratchet and Clank fighting enemies and hopping through portals to instantaneously travel to new levels and different alien worlds, without interruptions like load times. Using a new mechanic called the Rift Tether, Ratchet is able to grab hold of dimensional rifts, open them up, and jump through them to teleport. The Rift Tether can be used in combat too, as a tactical advantage to reach new vantage points. Now, one of the cool things about it is that it's all still live gameplay where you can control your characters. Game director Mike Daly said, all those worlds that you're traveling through, those sequences are real, fully fleshed out worlds, just like stop and play and under other circumstances. Okay, so the technology behind it is impressive. Utilizing the power of the PS5 solid-state drive, with developer Insomniac fiddled with and optimized for its upcoming games thanks to early adoptions of the PS5 development kits provided by Sony. In an interview with Wired, for example, a demo from PS5 lead architect Mark Cerny detailed that fast travel loading screens in 2018's Spider-Man lasts 15 seconds on a PS4 and are cut to a mere 0.8 seconds when tested on a PS5. This is an impressive feat for a large open world game taking place in densely populated digital Manhattan. Now, as a studio, we were lucky enough to be one of the early developers who helped work with the new technologies as they were coming online. Creative director Marcus Smith told the Post in a recent interview, something is changing here though. We're not just talking about getting rid of loading screens, which is natural, but it enables us to do things at speeds that we've never ever been able to do before. Okay? Smith calls the quicker loading times a paradigm shift for the next generation with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. The game is able to load entire worlds in less than a second, Daly said. It's also targeting 4K and 30 frames per second and will include a performance mode, allowing players to experience the game at 60 frames per second, and at first since 2009's Ratchet and Clank Future a Crack in Time. Haptic feedback with a DualSense controller is another feature that Rift Apart will widely use, particularly to add personality to your arsenal. Each weapon has a uniquely tailored haptic response. For example, you can feel the pulse of a grenade, called a shadow bomb, fade after you throw it, and a double-barrel shotgun known as the Enforcer. can shoot one barrel if you gently push down the trigger, on two barrels if you pull down the trigger entirely. There are strategic reasons to use or on the other, he said. Another example of that is the burst pistol, where it can stay accurate if you fire it slowly, or you can just pull the trigger all the way down and fire quickly and sacrifice the accuracy for rate of fire. Okay. So, Insomniac has been working on the Ratchet and Clank series for nearly 20 years, with its debut on the PS2 system in 2002. And the franchise has an overarching narrative continuing each game, excluding Ratchet and Clank on PS4, that served on as a tie-in to the 2016 blockbuster film with Rift Apart. It will take place sometime after the events of 2013's Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. Okay. Fans of the franchise are very invested in this storyline that we have been building. The last time we built within that universe was Into the Nexus, Daly said. We're sticking to that storyline mostly because that's the one we were building to this entire time. Okay, so the movie and the 2016 Ratchet and Clank reboot, it was a retelling as told by Quirk, a character who's largely unreliable, so we figured we'd just stick with the much more reliable canonical history that we've been developing over time. Now, Insomniac calls Rift Apart a uniquely immersive experience bolstered by next-gen tech, including 3D audio, which simulates the feeling that a sound is coming from all around you from within a virtual world. You're hearing things that sound like they're as dense as you would expect, Smith said. You can hear it in the world and know where it's coming from. Now, these features can be more difficult to market during a worldwide pandemic when the public can't experience these new wrinkles in person, as it normally would at conventions like E3 and Gamescom. Now, methods of promotion are limited. Especially at Insomniac, I feel like we make games that feel very good, Smith said. We spend a lot of time and make a lot of effort to make sure that the responsiveness of the camera and the responsiveness of this animation make for a very good experience. Being stuck in a place where people can only see videos, it doesn't sell it as great as we know it is. So it's frustrating that we don't yet have people get opportunities to experience it. And we really just can't wait until we get to the point where people can finally experience it for themselves. Okay, guys, so that's just a little bit of information I just want to share about Ratchet and Clank, the new game that's going to be coming out. So if you like this content and you want to see more video game discussions, just let me know down in my comment box, and make sure you hit a like and subscribe. And you guys have a nice day then. Talk to you later. Bye.